Okay, so here we are. We're at Hurlston Hall. I'm here for the next 48 hours. I've not shown you setting up my bivvy because I needed to get it up, and the reason being it's looking a bit cloudy. It did start spitting earlier. So throughout this next 48 hours I'll keep you updated of what's gone on. I'm on a social. There's 7 other anglers on. So if I don't catch and they do, hopefully they're going to come and wake me up so we can get some footage of some of the fish that's in here. So I'll show you all my spots later on, where I'm fishing and what I'm going to be doing, what rigs I'm using, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have a few fish tonight, well, over the next 48 hours. So we've got it's not cold, so we should be fine with that. Got a few bonus things from my bed chair. Got myself a Tracker air mattress, so we'll see how comfortable that is this evening, and a Gardner DPM bed fleece, bed cover. So we'll see how warm that is this evening, but I don't think I'm actually going to need it because, like I say, it's not cold at the moment. It may get cold later on, but that's not a problem. You know, it's I don't think it's going to be that cold this evening. They netted the lake on Tuesday and Wednesday, and some of the pictures, if you go to their Facebook page, you'll see the pictures of some of the carp that's in here now, and hopefully we'll, like I say, hopefully show you some more later on in the video. So I'll got to make myself a brew. Everything's all set up now. My rods are out, bivvy's up. Need a brew now. Time for a coffee. So I'll catch up with you very shortly. So this is the view from my bivvy, which I've got all this water right out in front of me. I've got all the water down to my left as well. There's no anglers to my left. I've got a angler just to my right hand side, so pretty much from, I don't know if I can zoom in, but I'll try and zoom in on it. So where them reeds start on the right, on the screen at the moment, that's where my boundary is. I'm not even fishing right over there yet. I'm fishing open water. Like I say, it got netted, so that would have stirred the bottom up a bit. There's a gravel bar about 7 wraps out, so that's where my right hand rod and my left hand rod, middle rod are. I've got one to that first caravan just there, and I've got a rod for 7 wraps still towards the caravan there. My left hand rod at the moment is towards a boat, which, oh there you go, it's in screen. It's just towards that boat. That's at 8 wraps. But I've been somebody's mentioned a spot just to my left here. So throughout the afternoon I'm just going to trickle a little bit of bait in. There's no snags under there at all. So I'm going to trickle a little bit of bait in with a baiting pole. And then just before dusk I'm going to stick a bag over the top of it. It's only going to be a little bit of bait every hour, just trickling it in, just to keep the scent in the water, and then set a nice trap for this evening. So the spot that I'm baiting up is just over this overhanging tree, just there. So I'll just keep trickling a bit of bait in there just to see how we do. I say my left middle rod's going to the caravan there, my left hand rod to the boat, and my right hand rod is just on the first caravan. So a bit of a quick update. I've had nothing yet, but a guy at the other end apparently has had a 16 pounder and a 10 pounder, so didn't come and get me, but I think everybody's just settling in. It's coming up to 4 o'clock, so I've managed to brew now, so I'm feeling a lot happier. The wind died down and I could see some bobbling out in front of me, so not far off my spots, so hopefully we're in for a bite. Wind's picked up again, but it's pushing to the far bank, so like I say, I'm about halfway across, 7 to 8 wraps. My left hand rod I've just redone, same spot, because I'm using little PVA bags that I showed you in my previous videos, but I just want to try and build a spot over there. I've trickled a little bit more bait under that tree for later on. Never know, I might end up keeping one rod out on my PVA bag, swap that to my middle. If the middle rod don't produce, I can swap that to my left, get that under the tree. I'm going to keep my right hand rod out there. That's going to stay out there at the 7 wraps. That's going to stay as is, 100%. Just trying to cover all my bases. Got a lot of water to deal with down this end, so hopefully with the amount of guys who are up the other end, they'll soon push down here. I'm using back leads as well, so the fish can pretty much swim up and down the lake without coming across any lines really. My back leads are about half a rod length off my rod tips, so unless they're right underneath my rod tips, which they can be, as we all know, they shouldn't encounter any of my lines. I think the guy next to me, he's slack lining, he's using slack lines, but that's only because his rod tips are lower to the water. Mine are quite high up. Really need to get a decent pod that I can drop it right down for when I'm on these platforms, but that'll come. So yeah, but the wind's coming off my back over to the day bank, so we'll see. So this is the 4 at the other end of the lake.
Do you know what? I think we look weird here.
I know, it looks like fucking...
No, because he's got a beer and I've got this, and
look, it looks like
I think we should split this shit up like that.
It is a social.
I've got a thing there. It's gone boys to men.
Well, this chap here, he's the one that's already had a couple. 3. Does that include the foul-hooked one?
No, I lost 2.
We lost 2 as well.
I've only seen he's lost 2 and I've 2. I've just seen a measurement.
Yeah, we've all had 0.
I've had 0 as well, so it don't make much difference.
I mean, let's be honest.
But hopefully these boys and us lot down the other end will get a few tonight, and these lot will hopefully come and get me, and we'll have a few videos. That's sober ones.
No, we're sober.
Yeah.
So all the rods are out now. Redone them. I've put one down under the tree. Just got dark now, so it's about 5 o'clock. So I'm just gonna now have something to eat and a drink, and hopefully we'll have some footage for you throughout the evening. If not, I will catch up with you in the morning with my breakfast. There we go, Jay's off the mark. That's it, nice bit of light. Oh, lively one, Jay.
Ah, just a small
Leave
little.
that light off, minute. Come on.
There's a little one, but
It's a fish.
It's a nice little
Hey,
fish
mate.
as well. Oh, it's a feisty little one, this one, like. Go that way, maybe you might calm down a little bit more. There we go.
ace.
Yeah.
We got it, lads?
Yeah, man.
Proper scaly one there. Nice one, Jake.
Some of them like to be held a bit different, don't they?
Yeah.
They like to be held the wrong way around.
Nice one. Give us a shout in the night if you get any more, alright mate? That'll be a nice one when it's a bit bigger, Jay.
It will. Be nice, that. That'll be a nice one, that. And the mouth wasn't battered on it either. A nice healthy fish, that.
Right, nice one.
Let's hope for another one, innit?
Absolutely, mate.
Like I said, start of many. Once you get one, keep going, slow and steady.
Yeah.
No need to put too much in at once. Rod, back on same spot, and it'll go again. And to be honest, looking at the bait, probably doesn't even need changing.
Wafted, Jay.
A little Nash citrus wafter. Done the business.
That'll do.
And let's hope for another one.
Absolutely. Right, I'll catch you in a bit, mate.
No worries, see you in a bit.
Well, unfortunately, quiet night for me. But well, quiet night on the fish front. The wind was hacking straight over me bivvy, which kept me awake most of the night. But don't know if anybody else had anything throughout the night. Hopefully we'll have a catch up with the guys this morning, see if anybody else has had anything. Obviously we know that Jay had one last night, we know P's had a few, so we'll see if anybody else has had anything. We might have a little change of tactics today, because temperatures dropped a little bit, so I think a nice single pop-up, pineapple pop-up out in front will do the trick, maybe even one just under that tree. But yeah, I don't think I'll be venturing far from the bivvy unless I need to today. Very, very, very windy out there still. So first things first, time for a brew, and then wait for breakfast to be brought round. When breakfast comes round, I'll show you what I've ordered, and then we'll hopefully try and get a fish on the bank today. So catch up with you soon. Okay, so just a quick video. Breakfast balm has arrived. Bacon and mushroom. Not keen on egg, not really keen on sausage, so we'll stick with the bacon and mushroom, I think. Gonna look forward to tucking into this. Got a nice brew as well, delivered to your peg, so that's not bad going. Saves walking around to pick it up. Right, I'm gonna eat this, and rods have just been redone, so I'm gonna eat this and sort my bivvy out from last night, and then I actually quickly need to shoot to the shop in a bit, so I'll do that in a little while, and I'll catch up with you soon. So I've got to do an update after breakfast, but it's now about 12:30. The sun is shining. I'll take you out to the side in a minute. Keep getting liners on my right hand rod at 7.5 wraps. I've brought that back by half a rod length. Still getting liners, so I'm at 6.5 rod lengths, and I'm still getting the odd beep. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we may be in for a fish this afternoon. If not, maybe this evening. the wind has now changed direction completely. It's going, instead of coming over the top of my bivvy, it's coming straight left to right. So there we go. Go on. I'm fishing tight lines because I've had to adjust my rods. I'm fishing tight-ish lines, so it's definitely not the wind, because my other rod, my middle rod, is at 8 wraps out to the left, towards the boat again, and that's not moving. So all my liners are coming on my right hand rod and my left hand rod under the tree. So hopefully nothing on my middle rod at all. So we will see about that. But like I say, the sun's out now. Out of the wind, the sun is absolutely beaming and it's lovely and warm. Unfortunately I can't fish to the far bank because somebody else is fishing along there, so that's not a problem though. But I might put out another few spoms in a minute. I'm only using the tiny one, so it's not even a handful of bait per spom. So I'm looking at me bobbins. I don't know why I've got my receiver there, but I keep looking. So I'll take you outside now and give you a bit of a quickly have a look at the lake now the sun is shining. As you can see, the sun is shining very brightly. It's very warm in the sun as well. As you can see, that's why it was so windy over the top of my bivvy last night. There's no barrier, but like I said on my previous video, they're going to put some barriers up at the back, like a wicker weave, so that'll be nice. Be nice if I get a take now while I'm just filming now. That'd be really good. But as you can see, the wind is hacking right down the bottom. P, he's had a few more this morning, I believe. One of the young lads, he's had one this morning to my right. So the fish seem to be congregated up that end, unfortunately. But hopefully, you never know, fingers crossed, we might venture down here this evening. As you can see, I don't feel the wind as much now. Now the wind's changed direction. So, but yeah, I'll give you an update in a little while. Well, this is P's 8th fish that he's had out. Not going to weigh it, about 10 pounds.
It's not the biggest is about 16 up to now.
But that's not a bad little fish.
Clean, lovely.
So, quick update. Basically reeled my rods in earlier on, put some bait out, you know, rested my swim. Nat next door to me, he's done the same. We went up and had a chat with the lads up the other end. Obviously prior to this section of the video, you'll see P's common. So now it's the rods are out. I've had a few liners. Gonna finish my chicken curry because I've already started eating that before this update, which Matt has kindly made. And then I'm gonna have a bit of a chat with Nat next door. You know, it is the way that the pegs are positioned on mine and his, they're very close together. So if I do get a take, I'm not far from my rods at all. So I'm gonna have a bit of a chat with Nat. I can be back at my rods within 3 or 4 strides. So, but yeah, it's like I say, I've had a few liners on my right hand rod. I've got a match the hatch bottom bait out. I've got a cell wafter out, and I've got a DNA bait switch wafter, which that's the one that's having the liners. So you never know. Hopefully we'll have a couple tonight to show you. Obviously you've got some footage from my previous video with P and his little common that he got. Nobody else had anything throughout the course of the day, so it's just wait and see now. It's not cold. The wind's died off, like I say, massively died off now. It's more of a trickle or a slight breeze than wind, so you never know. Hopefully the fish will start moving around a bit, maybe venture down my end of the lake, which would be nice. So me and Nat, sorry, hopefully we're having a shot of a fish or two this evening. So I'll give you an update later on, or if we have fish before later on. So I will catch you soon and give you an update. So here we are. It's just gone up about 8:15 now. Still having a few liners on my right hand rod, so I've brought that short by half a rod length. Still getting the odd liner, but not as many as before, so maybe we might get a bite. We don't know. It's gone a little bit cooler now, so I'm gonna get tucked up into my bed, have a bit of a read, and basically just relax for the last part of the 48-hour session. A couple of the guys up the far end, Ryan's had one, nice 12-pounder, clean common. He's shown us a photo of it. Hopefully I'll be able to pinch that photo so I can show you. He said it wasn't much of a fight, it was basically a take and came straight in the net. But that's the time of the year, you know. Some carp still fight hard in winter, some don't. So we will see. Still time. Still got what? Good 12, about 14 hours left. So there's always a chance for a bite. So, but if not, it's not a problem. It's winter. It's cold. The lake did get netted on Tuesday and Wednesday. You know, the carp that are getting caught could be due to the fact that they didn't get netted, and the fact that the wind's been hacking up the other end of the lake all week, all week, for the last 2 days at least, and I'm on the back end of it. You know, maybe that's the reason. There's various reasons why the fish aren't down my end. I might be using the wrong baits for the day, you know, but looking at what everybody else is doing, and especially the people that have caught, we're all pretty much doing the same, you know, similar sort of baits, nice sweet baits. I'm just not on the fish this time around. So hopefully next time, in the next week or so, I should be back down onto the club water. Hopefully get 1 or 2 out of there, but I will be returning to Hurlston Hall very soon, because it might be due for some payback. The lake owes me a bite, or owes me a fish, not a bite. It owes me a fish. But yeah, it's been a great couple of days. Still got time though, you know, not got back down till 12 o'clock tomorrow. The breakfast is fantastic. Dinner this evening was brilliant. Looking forward to my breakfast tomorrow. You know, another bacon and mushroom baguette, and a coffee. But yeah, if I get anything through the night, obviously I will add that onto the video. If not, I will catch up with you in the morning. Just having a quick look on Facebook before getting tucked up in bed. But Michael up the far end, again up the far end, he's now had one as well. Looks like a really good clean fish. obviously these are photos that I've not taken myself, so I'm gonna have to ask them whether I don't mind, if they wouldn't mind me putting them on this vlog, just so you guys can see the different fish that are in here. You know, but I'll ask them tomorrow, and hopefully I can add them in at the end of the vlog. But like I say, get their permission first of all. Okay, but all right, I'll catch up with you soon. So this morning I had a bit of a catch up with P. He's had 15 now, biggest one this morning at 19 pounds, so that's good going. I didn't have anything through the night. Nat next door to me, I don't think he had anything, otherwise he would have woke me up. There's a few bubbling out in front of me, so I've got rods on them. So yeah, we'll see. Still got a few hours left. Hopefully we'll maybe have one. If not, it's been a good 48 hours anyway. Bit of fun. It's been cold. Like I say, the lake was netted beginning part of the week, so and to be honest, you know, luck of the draw when it comes to pegs. P got put right up the far corner, right on a point. Nobody fishing to his right, and the wind was blowing up there for 36 hours, so I would have said so. He's had a good shout. I know a few others have had a few. Unfortunately I'm not one of them, but like I say, still got time. I'll give you a catch up later on. Time to sort the bivvy and the pack down, so get that started now, I think. So I thought I'd give you a quick update. I'm home, and like I say, one guy, P, he had 15 fish up to 19 pound. Now, obviously, I wasn't on the fish, unfortunately. I think everybody up the far end, I think they all had one, I think. At least one. Mike, I think he had a couple. But me and Nat, that was down the bottom end, nothing at all. Like I say, that was, I think, and everybody agreed, you know, that it wasn't anything we was doing wrong. It was the fact that the fish were netted down to my end, and the wind factor as well, 36 hours blowing up to the other end, straight up there. It's going to push all the fish up there anyway. Can't wait to get back down. And I'd like to thank the fishery manager and the owner. It's going to be amazing like I say, the work that they're going to be doing. If you look at my introduction video to Hurlston Hall, it goes through all that. And I will catch up with you soon.